there's one thing that's been on my mind a lot over these last couple of years, and that's the first time home buyer. And, the last 2 years has been absolutely brutal for first time buyers. Typically, not always, but typically first time buyers maybe have a lower price point, maybe have less cash on hand. And both of those things have been causing just crazy issues for buyers over the last 2 years. Low cash on hand makes it very, very hard to compete in this market, or in this market that we've experienced for the last, 2020, 2021, most of 2022. Makes it hard to compete when things like down payments and deposits are negotiable factors that really can influence a seller's decision on whether to take your offer or not. Also, with just how I think 82% of homes over the last 2 years were selling for over asking price. And if you're maxed out at your loan amount, having that cash on hand is what you're going to need to be more competitive, or to cover an appraisal gap if there is one, because you're offering over what the list price is. The value might not be there. And then also that lower price point is crazy competitive. Well, all price points have been competitive in the Raleigh, the Triangle market for the last couple of years, and probably will be for a very long time. But if the average sales price in our area is around $400,000, and the first time home buyer is probably at or under that most of the time, not always, but most of the time, the lower we go, the more competitive it's been. And so it's been crazy hard for first time buyers. I've had so many buyers that got in the market and got out and just were like, it's not in the cards, it's not meant to be, or this isn't the right time. And so I've been thinking about those people a lot. And now as I see this market shifting a little bit more towards a little bit more in favor of buyers, but not a buyer's market by any stretch, but giving them a little bit more confidence and ability to compete. Sales prices have come down a little bit in some areas, so that's helpful. Not all homes are selling for over asking price. Actually, most are not right now. Some are even experiencing price reductions. That's helpful to the first time buyer. And although interest rates seem to be high right now, it may be your situation, who knows what you're going through personally, maybe the offset, the positive thing is that there's so much less competition right now. You may actually be able to get into a home if you need to, or if you really want to, and then refinance later. And so I've been thinking about the first time buyer a lot lately, because I love working with first time buyers and helping them navigate the market, because there's so much that goes into it. And not every agent takes that approach to really educate and hold their hand and walk them through it. And it's one of my favorite things to do. But I was thinking about it. The last 2 years have been brutal for you. You've gotten your butts kicked out there. And right now, things might be shifting in your favor. So pay attention. I think over the next 4, 5, 6, 7 months, there's going to be a lot of opportunities open up for you. And if you're ready and if you're prepared, you may just find an amazing deal and your first home, and be in a great position to really capitalize on all that home ownership offers you, especially here in the Triangle. Good luck.